Hello, beautiful people. Today we are going to hear from Wolf, one of 55 animals of the Inner Alliance. It's your animal oracle. And Wolf is going to speak to us today about co-creation, family, and leadership. And in this card, you can see the humans in the card are a family underneath, a whole tribe, a pack of beings. And the element that accompanies Wolf is earth, the physical world, body, materials. This is grounding, the tangible aspects. So keep that in mind as you hear from Wolf right now, and then we'll talk just a little bit about it. Wolf's spirit is a highly social and family oriented. They are a united front with lots of communication, distribution of work, and group play in the pack. A powerful alpha pair will raise pups by example to be strong and healthy. The young will grow up knowing what love, healthy partnerships, and fair boundaries feel like. Wolf teaches us about responsibility and the consequences for actions and inactions. Self-sufficient, respected individuals make an impenetrable pack, capable of successful hunts and a bright, sustainable existence. Fair boundaries welcome neighboring tribes to be close and partake in the bounty, while keeping impact on the environment low and the abundance available for generations to come. Wolf deals with disrespect, petty arguments, and resentments on site and with just authority, so all members involved can get back to the natural way of things in short order. Look to the squabbles or injustices in your pack now and let Wolf illuminate the ways to sort the things out. Wolf medicine can be hard to take when we're feeling unmotivated. Those who look upon us notice every motion. We observe Wolf to see how they imprint and impart wisdom on their young and how good the pups feel with strong role models. What are you modeling for those around you? With how you treat others and how you allow others to treat you. Wolf spirit is capable of fierce protection and gentle, lighthearted play. Demonstration is a far more impactful way of leading than a do as I say, not as I do attitude. This is an opportune era to function with intelligence and integrity of Wolf in your family and groups. Speak clearly and from the heart. Do your work without the need for praise and hold co-creators to their word. You are a key piece of the community organism. Anyone bringing rotten intentions or poisonous attitudes into the group will no longer be tolerated and their actions ousted. If what you bring into the pack is genuine, with sustainability and love at the forefront, everyone will thrive. Putting in the true and difficult work now will make life epically more functional and enjoyable later on. As you assimilate Wolf medicine into your awake time, you will easily address each moment with this direct, respectful intention. Nurture it if it's worthy, and in the interest of all, squash it if otherwise. Use your attention to see what each member of your group is constructively contributing and make sure they know that you know. Snuggle into dream time, reminiscing of the beautiful interactions of the day and dreaming ahead of the fun you will have. Regard the healthy behavior within you. Drift into sleep in a peaceful company of the great Wolf pack. Wolf pride. I am a fearless and playful leader. I proceed with integrity and joy. I embrace those around me who lift me up, and I give generously of my energy, elevating others with strength, respect, and good boundaries. I appreciate and celebrate the members of my tribe. Everyone is safe with me. So this is one of 25 animals. This was the second animal that spoke the message that came through. And after this video, I'm going to include the first live reading of that, which was about a year ago. part of our journey during quarantine. So it's very fascinating to see how much has happened in a year and how much the wolf medicine has helped me, and I hope it helps you. So here's the additional video if you care to listen. Aloha, everyone. I hope you had a magnificent day. It was so gorgeous here. We started this morning on the east side of the house for showing off Robin, and I kind of switched my work forever westward, and now the sun is probably a half hour away from setting, so it's been really amazing. A beautiful day. I want to start out by, I guess, expressing I have this sense of relief right now. I have a sense of relief that this has started. You know, sometimes when you keep things in and they're in gestation, but they're in you, you kind of have this, I just had this fullness, and I didn't realize till actually today, once it was officially started, that, oh my God, it's like you're giving birth, yet you're not waiting till the end. So it's like juicy all along the way. So I want to thank you guys for being part of that. So yeah, it's a relief, and I'm really excited. You know, it's just going to give a rhythm to it, and so I'm really, relieved. Before I let Wolf run, I wanted to talk to everyone a little bit about the why with the animals. I think, and there's lots of different whys, why these specific animals, but first of all, the bigger picture, like why animals in general? Why do we gravitate so much to them? And I think first, and probably most obviously, is that animals have always been with us, and we've been imprinted with them. I was thinking about the first books I read, and so many books, you know, they're animals speaking as humans, and movies, you know, growing up with Disney, the animals were kind of interchangeable, like that. Bambi was kind of traumatic, but it's really interesting how we can have discussions that we can't have as humans through animals. Like Zootopia. Some of these topics are so, there's so much energy and, you know, so much history built up behind them. Hi guys! That we just don't feel safe to be able to have some discussions when it comes to humans. Yet through animals, we can have the conversation, and I think that's really important and really beautiful. So I think that, you know, movies, books, I was lucky enough to grow up on a ranch and then a farm, so being around the animals and then traveling, you know, and seeing wild animals, and we're really lucky we can watch amazing shows, but we evolved with the animals. We are an animal, and I think they've always been with us, so it's easy to admire them and admire the human traits in them, like the fables. I don't know what that says. Okay, I'm going to stop reading, otherwise I'll lose my impressive train of thought. We've got to keep the focus. Yeah. By the way, one of my spirit animals and probably my arch enemy is squirrel. So many of you know this about me. I can get distracted easily. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just ignoring you. So yes, as humans, we assign meaning to animals, traits that we find valuable, admirable, or amazing. We're highly conscious creatures, and we do this, you know, for all the reasons we talked about, and these traits that we see in them or want in ourselves, we project on them, whether it's justifiable or not. We might see strength and beauty and speed, intuition. We always want to emulate transformation and agility and, sexual prowess. I mean, look at the black market on rhino horn, for instance. We want those things that we see in them, and we want to take them for ourselves. They seem like superhuman superpowers for divine powers. And we already have all that within us, or we wouldn't notice it in either other people or so easily in animals. So that's one thing I want to be clear about. These, as we take the blessings into our day, it's to reawaken these things within ourselves. And it's pretty amazing once it starts rolling how much you notice it and how much you can foster that and nurture it. So that's the big why. And then there's the more specific whys, which are why will I be presenting certain animals in this group. And part of it is because of how they came to me, or they come to me, and we'll get into that maybe more tomorrow, the real push to do this 6 years ago. But also for sanity's sake, I need a framework. So if there is unlimited opportunity to share animals or anything, it can go on forever, and it kind of diffuses my energy. So I noticed that these were all animals that are here now with us on Earth. So these are going to be Earth animals living in this era, ones that we've connected with in this lifetime, and saving the unproven animals, the mythological animals, the animals of lore, for maybe another collection. There's so many. And then also there are not domestic animals coming through for this group, and I think that's because we are so connected to each individual one. Dogs are, you can't just put them under dog, because each person's dog is its own sovereign being, pretty much. So I've noticed a lot of these similarities, and then I decided, for sanity's sake, that I would kind of create these gentle boundaries of bubble. So that is why these animals will be in this group, the way they came to me, and then also kind of making it a cohesive gathering. So this environment will be the wild animals on Earth with us now. And I also wanted to talk about, you may have noticed this morning, and you'll notice a rhythm more and more, but I utilize him, her, they, spirit, medicine, the animal's name with a capital A. I weave those and interchange them purposefully. And I do that because although some traits may, and design, some of the artwork might be more a male of that species or a female, like gorilla is a silverback. And while that's a male in the imagery, in the text, it weaves through all of those are pronouns, right? And that's because in every animal, just like in us, there is masculine and feminine. So I will utilize some imagery to point out maybe more masculine strengths, but that will be, it's done purposefully. As we all know, when we're balanced in ourselves, the masculine with the feminine, in solid, graceful, strong ways, we're a much healthier being. So it's fun to kind of think of it that way and get the left and right side of the brain to think of him, her, like it keeps going back all over the place. And that's, to kind of start blending that a little bit. and then seeing inside ourselves what maybe our feminine is coming out a bit more, or in that way our masculine energy can strengthen a bit. So notice that as we go through the readings, and then notice what it might bring up in you, and it's pretty cool. So yes, we are all here in this universe because of that balance, both the energies and the male and female species. So I wanted to give that a voice. And now let's speak with Wolf. Wolf, integrity, family pack, and leading by example. Wolf spirit is a highly social, family-oriented, and united front, with lots of communication, distribution of work, and group play in the pack. A powerful alpha pair will raise pups by example to be strong and healthy. The young will grow up knowing what love, healthy partnerships, and fair boundaries feel like, and that is what they will accept into their reality. Wolf teaches responsibility and consequences for actions and inactions, with compassion and decisive strength. Self-sufficient, respected individuals make up an impenetrable pack, capable of successful hunts and a bright, sustainable future. Fair boundaries welcome neighboring tribes to be close and partake in the bounty while keeping the impact on the environment low and the abundance available for generations to come. Wolf deals with disrespect, petty arguments, and resentments on sight, with just authority so that all members involved can get back to the natural way of things in short order. Bitterness, jealousy, and anger are addressed, dissected, digested, and transmuted into lessons and instinct, but not kept alive to spoil the group's morale. Wolf medicine can be hard to take when we're feeling unmotivated, less than noble, or a bit lazy. Those who look up to us, especially our children, and those who are impressionable, they notice our every action or inaction. Let's not kid ourselves. We are writing the code for future DNA. When we behave with pure intention, habit, and communication, we're writing a really beautiful code. Watch Wolf to see how they imprint and impart wisdom on their young, and how good the pups feel with strong role models. What are you modeling for those around you, and how you treat others, and how you allow yourself to be treated? Wolf spirit is capable of fierce protection and gentle, lighthearted play. Demonstration is a far more impactful way of leading than reciting rhetoric, do as I say, not as I do, or impersonal dogma. This is an opportune era to function with the intelligence integrity of Wolf in your family and in groups. Speak clearly and from the heart. Do your work without the need for praise, and hold co-workers to their word. Healing of the greater family is probable now with the blessings of Wolf, as is the strengthening of your personal spirit and resolve. You are a key piece in the community organism. Anyone bringing rotten intentions or poisonous attitudes into a group will no longer be tolerated, and their actions, not them, outcast. If what you bring into your pack is genuine, with sustainability and love at the forefront, everyone will thrive. Putting in true and difficult work now will make life especially epically more functional and enjoyable later. As you assimilate Wolf medicine in your awake time, address each moment, each thought and emotion, each occurrence and conversation, each action with direct, respectful attention. Nurture it if it's worthy and in the best interest of everyone. And if it's not, squash it. Feel the energy inside you grow as it's not burned up in the mindless repetition and low frequency experiences. Use your attention to see what each member of your group is constructively contributing, and make sure that they know that you know. As you move into dream time, take those same things with you and reminisce and dream ahead of the beautiful, healthy behaviors within you and demonstrate it all around you. The more you notice those things, the more you'll receive. The message to take from Wolf for yourself. I am my fearless, playful leader. I proceed with integrity and joy. I embrace those around me who uplift me and give generously of my energy, uplifting others with strength, respect, and good, healthy boundaries. I appreciate and celebrate the members of my tribe I was born into and the growing tribe that the universe is bringing to me. Everyone is safe with me. And that is the message of Wolf. I am going to try and show you. I didn't figure out how to just have this magically appear. And then I will post it right after. And that looks really, really bad. So just disregard that for now. So you may start to notice kind of a rhythm to each of the readings. You know, the animal you might see in them, you'll start noticing certain similarities, kind of the spirit quality. There's sleeping humans in each one of them, and I'll explain that tomorrow. We'll have, you know, the animal and then their key strengths or traits, and that's going to, I think, be a really fun, like I said, a rhythm, kind of have the overriding characteristics, and then each animal will really come through, you know, either playfully, strong, scattered, you know, whatever it might be that for that particular one. So there'll be a flow. And I think you'll start to notice that there's kind of a few ways or suggestions that you can bring that animal's medicine into your day and also into your dream time. And these visions all started either in dreams or at night. So that aspect is really important. So you'll hear me talking about that a lot. We sleep, hopefully, you know, 6-8 hours a night, and going into that sleep is that dream time is possibly more important even than our awake time, because that's our unconscious state. And if we can, as we slide into sleep, blend our conscious mind into our unconscious time, that magic, that's when the magic happens. So that's when the reprogramming happens, and that's when so much can be utilized from that time. So thank you for being with me on this journey of the Inner Alliance. And tomorrow morning, I'll talk about stuff, and then we will read Crocodile, and I think you all will really like that. I like Crocodile a lot, so I would appreciate it. I get a real kick out of it. It means a lot to me when you guys share if something comes up. I got a lot of personal messages after this morning, and it's really incredible, you know, people's experiences that they've already had, and what things it brought up for them, reminded them of, showed them their blind spots, showed them a strength. So share that here, and we can all kind of get in on the magic. I've noticed clearly, like you all, the more we notice something, the more it happens. So that's the magic of that. So 10 a.m. I'll be back here, and I would love it if you were too. Once again, I'm gonna keep all this stuff on this group, and so it'll be really easy to find if you want to refer to it. If you want to go back and read, everything will be here in chronological order. And yeah, I think it's going to be really fun building this environment. Have a really great Saturday night. What are we going to do? What am I going to do all alone? I'm sure I'll come up with something. Maybe elephant. You guys are great. Bye-bye.
And where is it? Finish.